How are we getting on, people? Luke here from LAGFX. We're back today with a new Sunday Sessions video. If you're new to this series, it's basically where we choose a few pairs on the market that we feel hold good potential for the coming week for profitable positions to be placed on. We give you specific zones and areas that you guys can go ahead and mark up on your own charts and then hopefully profit with the LAGFX team. Now, these videos are obviously great for those who are wanting to make some money in the coming week and are wanting to take part in these markets. But it is also good for those of you who may be new to Forex, want to learn a little bit more about Forex, or those who just want to have an insight on how we analyze the markets. There is a set criteria that we follow every single time when we analyze these markets, and it's very important that we stick to the strategy and the plan that we have in place when we come to, as I say, analyze these markets and place those positions. Now, there's a few pairs that I'm going to go over today, and throughout this video, I am going to be giving you specific zones and areas to mark out on the charts. So if you do want to pause the video throughout to put these areas and zones on your own charts, then by all means do so. Now, before we jump into the video, if you do go on to enjoy what you watch, don't forget to leave it a thumbs up. All the support you guys provide is very much appreciated. Now, with all that being said, let's jump straight into today's Sunday Sessions video. So the first pair that we're going to be touching base on is the US dollar to the Swiss franc. You can see here that price has been trading us in a bearish way. We have a lot of inefficient structure above in this area here. So realistically, I want to see price put in a corrective wave to clear this inefficient structure. And we also have a point of interest set up here that is considered a last buy to sell region or an order block, a supply order block. So it would be nice to see price trade up, clear out all this inefficiency, trade into this area of supply. Supply should then be introduced. That should give us the S&D flip we want and need. And then we can obviously look to take part in this market in short positions. Now, the reason why we want to be looking to go short in this market is because, as you can see, price has been trading us in a bearish way for some time. So it's very important that we always look to trade and follow the prevailing trend. And if we have a look at this right here, you can see how we are being delivered with clear bearish structure. Now, by price pulling back up to correct itself to trade into this supply zone here, we would have a new lower high created. What should follow would be a new lower low. So you can see that we are following the laws of bearishness. So if you guys haven't done already, pause the video now, head over to the hourly timeframes, and you will see this last buy to sell region above this area of inefficient structure. Go ahead and mark this out for yourself. The increments are here on the right hand side. Mark them out, set your alerts, and prepare to go short once we have a penetration and rejection of this zone. Now, as always, we must wait for entry confirmation before placing any positions, and our entry confirmation will come from a break of structure to the downside. The reason why is because a break of structure signifies and tells us that we are seeing a change in trend, a change in direction, and we are seeing that S&D flip take place essentially. Now, there is no harm in looking to go long in this market before we go short. We just need to see a break in the last protected high that's been set within this bearishness. Now, the last protected high, I would say, would be this one here. If you want to go to the top of the wick, by all means do so, or you can go to the top of the candle. The reason why this is the last protected high is because this high set the lowest low in the market. If you want it to be really fractal and be more refined with your breaks of structure and go down onto the lower time frames, then you could go from this one. Why? Because this high did set this low. So we would say this high set this low. We then had a lower high followed by a lower low. So that's if you wanted to be extremely fractal. If not, we could just wait for a break in this. That would be enough confirmation, I would say, in order to look to trade this market higher up and into the supply zone. But ultimately, that's my analysis for the US dollar Swiss franc. Okay, now heading over to the US dollar CAD, so the US dollar to the Canadian dollar. Again, a very similar situation. We have a bearish market here. We want to see price continue trading us in a bearish way. We've had price penetrate a higher time frame supply zone only briefly, but that's all that was needed. We've now seen price put in clear bearish structure, again breaking those lows, protecting the highs. We want to see price come back up to set a new protected high, trading us into one of two supply zones that we've got marked here. So again, if you haven't done, then pause the video now, mark these out for yourself, as these are going to be areas of interest to look to go short from. In order for us to have that confirmation, we obviously want to see price penetrate, reject to the downside, give us the breakup structure we need so we can look to trade this market lower. Now, best believe price could just continue trading us short until that supply has run out and the S&D flips to the upside. So what we could be doing is we could look at fractal areas of supply. So I would consider this to be one, this last buy to sell region. We have inefficient structure below. We have a green candle on its own that displays bullishness. Again here we have another zone, and what we could also do is we could look within this structure. So this has been penetrated and mitigated, so that's absolutely fine, but we could say that there is bullishness within this. Why? Because in order for these upwicks to be created, there must have been bullish structure before a continuation in bearishness. So I'd say that's been left unmitigated. We would say this has been mitigated, so we can say this would have delivered us with a perfect entry for further bears, or further shorts, should I say. If we entered in short here, we could have profited from this entire swing and move that took us lower. Let's see how many pips we would have been. So 164 pips swing that we could have taken advantage of. Our stop loss would have been no larger than 10 pips. So we would have had 60 in RR from that trade right there. So this just goes to show that highlighting out these order blocks are extremely powerful, because they can deliver us with some amazing returns and some amazing trades. So I've highlighted two fractal areas out there. I'm not confident that they will give us an entire swing taking us lower. They may give us some temporary bearishness, but I do believe we are going to see that flip to the upside to trade up and into one of these two areas of supply here. So again, pause this video, mark out these zones for yourself, head over to the 15-minute time frame so you can find these two fractal areas. Wait for price to trade in. If you're delivered with the area or the confirmation you need, in order to enter in on short positions, then absolutely do so. But just remember that you have as much confluence as possible before actually executing any trades. But yeah, that is my analysis for the US dollar CAD. Again, very similar to the US dollar Swiss franc. We want to go short. We just need to wait for the right confirmation in order to enter in on our positions. Okay, heading over to the NASDAQ, we can see here I've got marked out an area of supply. This does trade back to this point. I don't know why it's cut short, but it did. You can see that we have this area that's been left unmitigated. I do want to see price trade up and into this, give us the confirmation we need in order to go short, and then we can look to tackle this market. So I am expecting a continuation in bullishness to trade us up and into this area of supply before that complete reversal to the downside. For those of you that are in the VIP chat and are in the Learning Lounge group chat, I did give out this potential entry for bullish positions. That trade has done extremely well. We've seen price trade up way and beyond 1,000, 2,000 pips. We want to see this continue trading us all the way up and into this area of supply before obviously trading us lower in this market. If you guys aren't aware, I do have a higher time frame target of around 8,000. I do believe that's achievable. We just need to wait for the right confirmation in order to execute those short positions. So again, it's another market that we are waiting for confirmation to go short in. We just need to sit on our hands, be patient, wait for the right opportunity in order to execute our positions before we do go ahead and place anything. Now, if you wanted to go long in this market and you wanted to take advantage of the continuation in this bullishness, go ahead over to the 4-hour time frames, mark out from the top of this red candle to the bottom of this green candle that follows. We want to see price trade into this. I would say to the 50% mark, so trade down and into this, where the purple line is, before trading us all the way up and into this, before then trading us lower. So what I'm going to do actually is set an alert there. I'm going to wait for that to activate, and I will probably look to go long in the market before trading it short once we have the penetration of the higher time frame supply zone. But yeah, that's another market boxed off, another market I am looking to tackle. Just be patient, wait for the right confirmation before you obviously look to execute. Okay, now finally heading over to the XAU US dollar market. This is another market I am looking to go short in. So as you guys are more than aware of now, I am looking to be a bear in all of these markets that I've gone over today. I'm a lot more confident when it comes to placing bearish positions. What we can actually go ahead and do is refine this entry here. Refine this area, should I say. So we could just refine it to this area here. Price trades in perfectly actually, which is great. We now just want to see price trade into this fractal area of supply before trading us lower in this market. So you can see here that we are yet to be delivered with any kind of break of structure to the downside on these higher time frames. However, once we have a penetration of this fractal supply zone, I am expecting that S&D flip to the downside. So I want to see price trade all the way up and into this. Give us a break of structure to the downside to suggest bearishness, and then that's when we can obviously look to go short. So let me just get a path tool out. I'm just going to draw an example here for you all. Price will trade in. Supply will be introduced. That should flip the S&D balance. We would break the last protected low, which would be this one here. Why is this the last protected low? Because this low created the highest high out of this bullish structure that traded us into this area of supply. We would break that low, and then we should start to see price then trade us in a bearish way. Just to add a bit more detail, we can see this would be the break of structure. Price would be pulling into this supply zone that we've marked out. Price would then pull back. Price would then pull back to trade into a fractal area of supply. This is just in order for us to grab what we need and to grab the entry in order to trade us lower. So our entry point would be somewhere here, because we would have had the confirmation via break of structure to the downside, the penetration of a supply zone, and then we're getting involved in the pullback. Now, in order to get even more confirmation to enter short, what we could do is then wait for another fractal break of structure in and around this zone before entering in short. Why? Because that confirms an end to this bullish correction and the start of the next new bearish impulse trading goes lower in this market. But yeah, that's my analysis for the XAU USD market. I am definitely looking to go short. I would just wait for price to trade into this area in price, so the 2005 area. Once we see price trade into that area, I then want to see a reversal in this bullishness, trading goes short. That's going to actually summarize this Sunday sessions video. If you want to see my Euro USD analysis, I will be doing an in-depth look at the euro to the US dollar over in the Learning Lounge group chat and in the VIP chat. So if you want to go and check that out, make sure you get involved in the Learning Lounge and the VIP chat so you can see exclusive analysis on the euro US dollar pair. As always, if you guys have enjoyed this video, if you've marked out a few zones and areas, if you've profited from the Sunday sessions videos before, which all of you could and should have done, if you just simply mark out these zones, then well done. That's more of an incentive and more of a reason to like these videos and subscribe so you don't miss out on free opportunities to profit and excel in the Forex markets. And if you aren't involved in the services that we offer and what we bring to the table as a team, then go down to the link in the description and check out some of the services that we do offer, because these are things that are going to help you become an independent, successful trader in this industry. And we have an amazing community that's growing on a day-to-day basis where everyone can discuss their own trading ideas and profit with each other on a day-to-day basis. Now, I'm not going to blabber on too much, but I just want to say a massive thank you guys for watching. We've grown exponentially as of recently on the YouTube channel, which I'm extremely happy about. And yeah, I just want to wish you all a very profitable week in this trading week. And if you do have any questions or queries, please leave them down in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But yeah, just a massive thank you, and we will catch you all in the next Sunday sessions video.